bands up. I know they envy us, gotta keep a Glock tucked. Big smoke, good smoke like a Rasta. Real done, daughter rolling with them shot toss. Hey, hey, how you doing, baby? Hey, hey, I've been ballin' lately. Hey, we lit. It's your boy Pyro. Man, Wack 100, man. He want Almighty Suspect back on No Jumper, man. Let's get into the clip.
So I think you a little too harsh is why we can't give him a suspension.
Really, because this was not the first time, I think was the main thing that made me feel like
What
this
you
was,
mean not the first time?
Well, the Kelpie situation was pretty extreme.
The what?
When he beat up Kelpie, Almighty.
Yeah, that Kelpie situation was crazy, man. Almighty Suspect crashed out, man. Like, that's what he be doing, man. He be getting mad. Got a temper problem.
Where?
You don't remember this? It was like the most viral clip in the history of...
How long ago was that?
2 years.
Okay, what the fuck are we talking about, bro? Well, okay, within the 2 years, when everybody left the building, did he follow the bandwagon?
No.
Okay, well, let's give him some credit. So let's take the Kelpie situation.
And I do appreciate that for sure.
Hold on, let's take the Kelpie situation. And when everybody left, Almighty didn't follow the bandwagon, and let's call that a wash. So he starts with a clean slate. I ain't saying don't give him, no punishment, but I'm saying like don't just get rid of nephew like that. Or give him a 2 week, 30 days or something. But
my issue.
He said give him a 2 week or 30 day. He want him to come back. Wack 100 want him to come back, man. That's what he basically saying, man. Adam know what's going on.
I ain't saying, look, this your build. I'm just telling you, nephew didn't, he shows up, he does his thing. He's a character. People look forward to seeing him because of how he acts. But don't just get rid of him like that.
You never know what's going to happen in the future. It's not like it would be impossible. But from my perspective, dealing with lawsuits basically makes it so that running this business is completely fucking pointless, in the sense that a lawsuit that cost me 50 grand immediately just like erases so much time that we spend on stream, because streaming does.
Adam worried about that lawsuit. That lawsuit gonna get him, man. So he trying to play it safe because of that, I guess. Okay. Yeah.
Not really make that much money. Well, so from my perspective, anyone who introduces behavior that ultimately seems like it's rising to the occasion that a lawsuit could result from it, to me, it's like, this is something that we have to get away with.
How about this? That's cool. Well, how about we pay attention to the lawsuiters? Because it been some shit that went on and everybody ain't screaming sue. So maybe we get away from them people that's them type of people. Well, maybe they don't fit. Maybe they don't fit
but that's
our
the thing.
environment.
They don't sue until they leave.
No, but what I'm saying, maybe they...
Wack say, don't even let them in, man. Don't even let them in if they gonna sue. But that's gonna be kind of hard, man. You know what I mean? You can't just stop your business at the door.
Don't fit our environment. You talking that shit, you saying certain shit, you disrespecting niggas the way you doing it, and then when they go there, you want to scream lawsuit.
But who do you see as the potentially litigious type?
He was the one, Brandon.
You think Brandon is a sewer?
He's the one screaming it. Like we didn't all been in
he screamed about the knife?
We was all in some shit. Right? Been in some type of situation, and it's just we deal with it how we deal with it, and I ain't even saying get rid of dude, but I'm saying if we gon' listen, I'm totally against terminating him without giving him a suspension. Like, bro, motherfucking
he say, please don't fire him. Adam, listen to him. He asked you, please don't fire him. Bring him back. Bring him back. That's what he wants you to
do. Nigga had 50 gang members talking about f you, f me, all kind of weird shit.
And definitely, if Lush were to f up massively again, that would have been instructive about it. Like, you f up multiple times. Maybe we need to take a step back from working with you.
You gave him a week suspension. I ain't saying give Almighty a week suspension, maybe 2 weeks, but I'm saying don't give this dude who had it, that could have turned into something. And I woke up and got included in it. You got included in it. He got a week suspension. Great. I'm glad that happened for Lush. I'm just saying, I think indefinite without a return date right now, and he's been loyal. is a little extreme. That's all. I ain't telling you how to run your building. This just your brother. I'm saying I believe it's a little extreme. And
yeah, man, he's saying just based off loyalty alone, man, he's saying he shouldn't have fired him. Should have gave him a suspension. That's what Wack say. You know what I mean?
But the training that is winning him from here, I'd rather see that talent stay in his building than force him to go try to find a check and it ends up in another building.
Well, he's on the hater world tonight.
I mean, that's cool, but even on his thing last night.
Maybe he'll be their black guy. No, they don't have a black guy.
No, even his thing last night, I'm glad that he's not going into a hole or thinking nothing crazy. He at least is working his name, right? Bring our guy back to our building, bro.
How is this your guy all of a sudden? You never showed him any love prior to this.
Always.
When?
Always, bro.
I was not privy to this.
Oh, you know how long I've been knowing this dude?
No.
Since he was going at...
Now, Adam do got a point, man, because Almighty was beefing with Blueface, and Wack 100 managed Blueface. But I think Wack fuck with Suspect, though.
Blueface about stealing his style. You know what I did?
Still doing that.
You know what I did when he did that?
What?
Brought him to the concert and let him go on stage with Blueface.
When was that?
At the Novo.
That doesn't seem like it's really worked out long term because they still hate each other.
No, it was cool. They ain't never had no problem. Whatever he say. But
Blueface was kind of like sending his guys to look around here to try to find Almighty at one point when they were doing an episode.
Nah, because he
tweeted about him. Blueface had a tweet where he basically called Suspect like the lamest dude from LA or some shit. But he changed it to AS because he basically like didn't want to give him any more clout than he had to. Which I was a little surprised.
What I'm saying is like, I just think indefinite is a little extreme.
Oh, yeah. It's an extreme business, and I used to take part in extreme sports. So, extreme is really kind of my nature.
So it's no.
He don't take part in no extreme sports, man. He do porn, man. What the fuck he talking about, man? He ain't letting him back, Wack. He ain't letting him come back, Wack 100, man. That's what he's standing on it. Fuck it.
Way possible we can just give him a suspension.
At this point, I think I'm ready to at least take a step back, at least for a while. I'll say that. Is that who knows what the future could hold? At this time, I think I'm...
Bro, I looked up, you had the Mexican dude who violated 50 ways back on the show. What we talking about, bro?
That's what I'm saying. There is a place for forgiveness within this building.
You let Lush...
Comparator was banned permanently. And eventually wormed his way back in.
Yeah, but he went running his mouth saying all kind of shit. Nephew ain't did none of that.
This is pro wrestling. I think it's important for you to remember that.
Huh?
This is pro wrestling.
No, I don't know what that is. That's you and Brick Baby, WW.
Yeah, he got to break that down, what he mean by wrestling, because it's like, man, wrestling, at the end of the day, it was fake. So what you saying, man? You got to, Adam, man, you professional podcaster.
No, that's gay porn. But it's pro wrestling in the sense that any conflict, could it change as time goes by? Yeah, of course it could change. Who knows?
Yeah, but why have him up under the gun where it's just
the gun?
No return.
What does it take to be the most watched newscast in America?
I mean, damn, bro, like. Hey, listen.
I mean, I guess technically I didn't say that there was no return.
That's what I'm saying. Well, why we said it, you said it time for Lush. I went to bat for Lush. This ain't nothing new.
Right, with the Travis Ford situation?
I definitely did. His ass was out of here. I called you on that. I said, look, bro, I think he was just, he dealing with a dude who ain't rational. He's saying things because I believe he got caught up in that, wanting to be cool with some gang members. I think he learned his lesson. Yeah. Don't get rid of him indefinitely.
That definitely happened.
Whatever you choose to do, you do as your building. I'm just saying, like, God damn, man. Because it'll bother me if I look up and something happened with nephew.
What do you mean?
Just what I'm saying. This is part of his program.
Yeah, he done got real serious on him when he's saying all this, man. Because it's true, man. He mean that. I can tell he mean that, man. You know what I mean? I don't know about Adam, but Wack mean that.
Yeah, this part of his program, believe it or not. It's part of his program.
So what do you think he's going to go do? He
got a void. Now he got a void. He got an open space. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying no punish him, but damn, at least give him something to look forward. Tell him like, look, you out 2 weeks, 30 days. You know, come back. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. But damn, don't just like.
Honestly, it probably would have been that if it wasn't for the Kelpie thing. It's just, to me, it was like, even though they were a couple years apart,
bro, your man,
it just felt a little
you
too
got
extreme.
to give him some credit for staying down when everybody else probably wanted him to leave, bro.
Believe it or not, I did.
You got to phase that out. You know what I'm saying? So that's a wash. Kelpie ain't there, and now at this point, you can't. That's gone. You staying loyal and staying is gone. Right? This situation.
Wack 100 right, man. He do need to credit him for staying 100 when everybody left. But Adam saying he already did. He did enough for all that, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man.
I want to get you up out of here, but you know what? I'm talking to Wack. I'm thinking about it. That does mean something. Look, you gone for a month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know. But I just feel like, you know, the indefinite thing, and when you're not given a date of return, it's indefinite. In your mind, I don't want to look up in the hours of, 8 and 12 when he would have been here. We look on social media and something happened.
For the record, if anything happens to him during the hours that he would normally be here, I don't really feel like that is our responsibility.
No, what I'm saying is, I understand it because I used to be his age. This is his pro. And today, to even have a program like that means something. It keeps you out, it keeps you away, and it keeps you in position to meet other people to possibly do other things with.
True.
Maybe I'm speaking as a big homie. Maybe I'm speaking as a big brother. Maybe I'm speaking as a father. I'm just saying, think about it. You ain't got to make your decision now. Okay. Think about it. Maybe we can just kind of like do something a little less.
Who knows what the future may hold.
Listen, he come back on a probational period.
Or I was saying a straitjacket.
Let me know, y'all, what Adam should do, man. Should he bring you back like Wack 100 saying, or should he just let him be wherever he gonna be? You know what I mean? What's up? That's all we got for this. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.